Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Valverde really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Eze.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nuno Mendes. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a
Chance for a shot! Yildiz. Neither side yet able to find the net. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh no circumventing this opponent.
Valverde.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in a great position here. That has ended up in no man's land.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. England definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Tries to pass it through. Bruno Fernandes. And he's forced to go back. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Eze.
Valverde.
A dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Now there's a fine ball. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Henderson claims comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Palmer. And it's Tchouameni. Barella.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Valverde threads one in. Van de Ven with the clearance.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Valverde.
Closing in on goal. And it's Eze.
Vinicius Junior.
Receives it in a good position here. Barella. Now it's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Very nicely done. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Drill goes for a shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Beraldo. That's Eze. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. Yildiz. Looking tidy in possession here. Good read, needed to be. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
A quick reminder today that parking in the area
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So straight into the second half.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
England couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here! Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Valverde. Palmer. Nuno Mendes. Tchouaméni. Always onto this. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Well, that pass isn't the best. Quality ball. Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Haaland. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far.
Can he finish? And there's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for England, number 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 23.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Number 6, Rafinha.
Oh, he had to make
Substitution.
that, and he did make it.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rice, not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Always goal side. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution for England. Number
Rice
24.
is standing over this
Number
one,
8.
looking to widen the gap
Junior.
even further here.
Number
Rice!
18. Eze.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Number 13.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes,
Number 20.
goalkeeping at its very best.
That is a little undercooked.
Zielinski.
Substitutions taking place.
Pedri. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Alvarez. And here's Mohamed Salah. Knocks it into space.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's managed to get free. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Alvarez. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's looking wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the through ball. Oh, that's neat. Rafinha. Pedri with a definite foul. Oh, he's taken it. Ederson.
England can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's good play. Shin to shin,
There will be
bicep
1
to
minute
bicep,
added
and he
time.
wins out. Oh, there's a probing ball. No way through. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
England.
I'm Peter Drury,
against
and it's a
Enter.
pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to play it through. And here's Mbappe. Rice makes the interception. Beraldo running with intent. Haaland receives it in a good position here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vinicius Junior. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Foot in. Inter Milan have a free kick. Saliba has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
Vinicius Junior! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rice. First quarter of an hour gone. Vinicius Junior. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Beraldo. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Van de Ven gets across to intercept that.
England definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Zielinski. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Thuram. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vinicius Junior. Wan-Bissaka has given away a free kick. And it's Eze. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival, Van de Ven. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
That has not gone well. Barella. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Mendes. Palmer. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread out to the left. Can he get on the end of this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now this could be a chance. Opts to play it back. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Zielinski. Eze will not want to lose. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Hakimi. Tries a measured ball. Chance! And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Eze, Beraldo, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vinicius Junior, well read, and the danger is averted, and he can thump it away. Haaland, shot at goal! Goal! England! England take the lead!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
2 added minutes has
So
been
the
indicated.
first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Barella. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Inter Milan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Barella. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Barella. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's another good win of the ball. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Eze. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Inter are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
What a throw in.
Substitution for England. Number 21, Erling Haaland. Number 18, Eze. Number 4, Zielinski.
In with the challenge.
Number 8,
Beraldo.
Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field.
Inter Milan, perhaps
number
contemplating
19,
their next change here.
Rashford.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Barella. Number 14,
Nicked it back promptly.
Robert Lewandowski.
And it's
Substitution
Barella.
in progress.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Lewandowski! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Thuram.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Bruno Fernandes. Rafinha. And here's the chance to counter. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Beraldo. And it's Hakimi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vinicius Junior. Barella. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beraldo. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Vinicius Junior. He's in a good position here. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Barella. For Rashford. Spread to the right. Rafinha gets into a good position. Vinicius Junior. And it's Mendes. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played,
There
well
will be 1
spotted.
minute added time.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lewandowski is firing after that one. And that's that. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Hello everybody, and a quick
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Salah.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. James made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Van de Ven. Now Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouameni. Barella. Now, can they get him away? Oh. Chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Messi. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Thuram. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now, what about a counter-attack? Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They Sure defending numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That's a sharp pass. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barella. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mendes can clear it away. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Picked out, and Messi! James getting this one clear. Mohamed Salah does have his name on the score sheet, of course. James. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Thuram. Bruno Fernandes stood his ground strongly. Knocks it into space. It's out for a goal kick. Van Dijk. Pressing high and with purpose. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's very neat. He's picked his way through. Barella. Messi. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Great vision. And the shot! He's going to be quick to recover this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's going to go a long way. Salah could move up a gear here, and he's managed to get free. Barella has created one goal already. James is onto this. Gets a good foot in there. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. And here's Osimhen. Barella looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Barella. Van de Ven spots it and intercepts. Osimhen. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Inter Milan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that's well spotted. Tchouaméni. And it's Wirtz. Mbappe! James does really well there, he is strong. Barella. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Salah. Stood up well to him there. Hernandez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's James. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. Wirtz. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
And it's made its way to him. No way through, so back it comes. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. Schlotterbeck. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Mbappe. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Thiaw kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tchouameni, quarter of an hour into the second half, and he's quick to return it.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Succumbs to the pressure. Salah.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 45, Osimhen.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Coming on the field,
Eze,
number 14,
Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Number 10.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Tchouameni. And Thiaw. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's fabulous. That ball looks a good one. He's onside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. This might spell danger. Eze is fouled.
Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Kvaratskhelia is behind this one.
Gio.
Well, it's quite simple.
Coming on
They have the
field
best man for the
is
job on it.
Number 6, Alexander-Arnold. Substitution in progress.
And it's Eze.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Eze charging forward, the ball at his feet. Traoré. Inter Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Hernandez. Doku. Aims beyond the defence. Tchouaméni. Inter Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. He has found the way through. And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to today's
juices flowing.
match. Manchester
I'm your commentator,
United
Peter Drury, and
against
providing his
Inter.
unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more...
Can he finish? And another try! Goal! Inter! And there is your opener. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Barella. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Barella! Now, who's going to be first to this? Wirtz. Van Dijk. And it's Wirtz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Barella. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Mbappe making good progress. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Thuram. He's a shot at goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Barella. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Tchouaméni. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He won't be happy with that one. Distributed tidily. Looking to play him in. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van de Ven cuts it out. Yamal. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Wirtz. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Palmer providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Yamal. That's a throw. Tchouaméni. Schlotterbeck. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
James, and they've switched it over to the other side, and it's Mendes. For Palmer, and here's Mbappe. Palmer. That's a good run down the left. Brilliantly cut out. Barella. Yamal. Yamal. And here's Mbappe. Barella proves too strong. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Looking for options for movement.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well read, and the danger is averted. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice looking ball. Wriggles his way through. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And we'd like to inform you
We'll
now
do it
that
back
the
on the
latest
first 45
travel
minutes.
information is
Inter
currently being
really
displayed
have
on
looked
the screen.
very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Inter Milan just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. Away we go again. Inter Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Barella. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. James. And it's Tchouaméni. Barella given the lift of his goal. Bruno Fernandes. Threads one in. James picks it up and gets his head on it! Oh, crossbar! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van Dijk. To Barella. Tchouaméni. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Barella. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Good read, needed to be. And now they can clear their lines. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Chance for a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Hernandez. Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. James. Nicely weighted ball. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been cut out, well played. Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So
Number
changes afoot
23,
here, and from both sides.
Number 22, Reds. Number 15,
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Osserman. Number
Tromeni
37,
did just about enough to come out on top there.
Coming on the field,
Neither party
number
overly
7,
willing to compromise.
Eze. Number 21,
He's got away.
Number
Nice
10,
control.
Mohamed Salah.
Bruno Fernandes,
Number
upright
14,
and purposeful.
Lukaku. Number
Swings
6,
in across.
Alexander Arnold.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes makes a move down the right.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's quick to return it. Eze is fouled. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? He's going for goal! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
And it's Palmer. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Palmer proves just a little bit too strong. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Schlotterbeck does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Eze. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desperate defending required here. Eze plays it short. And it's Alexander Arnold. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Aims beyond the defence. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. They've played it short. Alexander Arnold. Lovely feet. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. Eze with the short one. Nice interception, well timed. Van de Ven is there to clear. Steaming on goalwards. That has been knocked clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Barella claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inter, honestly, could have done themselves a real favour by trying to make more of what they had in the minutes after the goal. But with the control they had, they were never really under threat of losing this, Peter.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.